Hey guys! Okay, so if you are watching this video, you are starting the grammar portion of your lesson plan today. So the first thing that we are going to do is watch a video together. So lesson 16 in your grammar workbook covers the present perfect tense. So I have a video that I want you guys to watch. This is kind of a hard tense to understand because it's one of the more abstract tenses. So I wanted you to watch this video because it gives some great examples of some sentences of where the present perfect tense is used. So we're going to watch this together, and then we'll talk about your lesson.
Hey, I'm Andy, and I teach English. Today's lesson is I have never, a game in the present perfect. There is a game I have played many times in class. We all gather in a circle. One person in the center says, I have never. Everyone who has done what the person says switches places. And one person ends up in the center. I have never ended up there. But I have learned a lot about my students. So, why use the present perfect? One reason is to tell people about yourself. When do you use the present perfect? You use it to talk about events in the past that are still true today. And how do you use the present perfect? Write a subject plus have or has plus a past participle. For example, you have played, he has learned. All right, your turn. Complete the sentences. Click pause.
Okay, so you're going to complete these sentences. So think about, I have never, and then finish the sentence. Been to Boston. You're going to start the sentence. You have, finish the sentence, and then finish school. How are you going to start that sentence? So let's look to see what they did in the video. So here are the completed sentences that they've given you. I have never driven a car. She has been to Boston. You have won a gold medal, and they've finished school. All of these sentences use the present perfect tense.
What interesting things have you done?
Okay, so there will be a question that you have to answer posted in the stream from this video. And the question that you have to answer is, what interesting things have you done? You will have to answer this question using the present perfect tense. So you'll see that in the stream when you're done watching this video.
Next time, we will learn about the past.
Okay, so I'm going to move this back over here to our question. There we go. What interesting things have you done? So that will be posted for you to answer in the stream. That is a part of your assignment along with this grammar video. So if you will take out your grammar workbook, we're going to look in your book at lesson 16. It's on page 43. So I'll give you a second to turn there. Whenever you are watching any of these videos at home, please feel free to pause them if you need to get out your book or a pen, and then push play whenever you have your items ready. So page 43, if we look at the little paragraph underneath the word discover, it says, for years, many residents of Westminster, California have called their business district Little Saigon. Now, a new freeway sign announces the location of this bustling commercial area. So the question in bold, or the directions in bold, say to circle the bold-faced verb that tells about an action that began in the past and continues today. So I'm going to give you a second to look up there in that paragraph and circle the bold-faced verb that tells about an action. You should have circled have called. Remember, you have to have your helping verb, has or have, and the past participle of the verb. So let's look down in that gray box together. It says the present perfect tense indicates action that started in the past and may still be happening. So this is what they talked about in the video and gave you some examples. And then like we just talked about, to form the present perfect tense, you have to have the helping verb has or have. That is one of your clues that it is a verb in the present perfect tense because it has or have. When you are identifying verbs in the present perfect tense, make sure that you circle the helping verb and the past participle of the verb. If you only circle one, it would be wrong because those two are like best buds and they go together. We still look in that gray box. It says the past participle of a regular verb is formed by adding ed. But remember, we do have irregular verbs that change their spelling, and we talked about some of those in class last week. All right, for your assignment at home today, you're going to do part 1. You need to read through those 3 paragraphs, and you're going to circle each verb in the present perfect tense. And then it gives you a reminder. Make sure that you include the helping verb. And then out to the side of the directions, in parentheses, it has numbers 1 through 10. That lets you know that there are 10 verbs that you're going to be identifying. And then if you turn the page and look at part 2, you are going to complete questions 11 through 18. So you will be completing all of part 2. You do not have to do part 3. So flip back over, let's look at part 1 together. We're gonna do the first sentence together. It says, since America's earliest days, immigrants have shaped the culture of the United States. Okay, I'm going to give you just a second to see if you can identify or find the helping verb, and then what is the past participle of a verb that is right there with it. If you said have shaped, you are correct. So you need to circle the 2 words, have shaped. Then you're going to work through the rest of these few paragraphs, circling the other 9 verbs that are in the present perfect tense. Now flip over to page 44 and part 2. We're going to do number 11 together. Your directions say to write the present perfect form, has or have, plus the past participle of the verb in parentheses to complete the sentence correctly. It says, at the entrance to the Asian Garden Mall, the designer, blank, an enormous statue of Buddha. The verb that we're using is place. I'm going to give you a second to think of your answer. Go ahead and write it in the blank. So you should have said the designer has placed an enormous statue of Buddha. So our designer is one person. So that's why we know we're going to use has. If it were multiple designers, we would use have. But since this sentence is only talking about one, the helping verb that we will use is has. And then to make the past participle, we add an ed, so it becomes placed. All right, now you're going to finish 12 through 18 at home. Don't forget to answer the question in the stream about what interesting things have you done, and then I'll see you guys in class. Have a great day.